Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Naija HR Chic Series with Ijeoma Ucheibe, where I talk about everything HR related and its intersection with the law under the Naija HR Chic Series, of course. And today's topic is a very interesting one because I spoke about putting yourself out online as a HR professionals, how much of it should you do, and blah blah blah. And somehow it relates to what I'm about to say because, yeah, people think what I'm doing right now, talking about what I know as HR professional, is a side hustle. Yes, it is a side hustle when I get paid for it, or I get exposure for it, or I get rewarded for it in some way. But all I'm trying to do is just put out thought leadership, okay? This is a disclaimer to my former employers and my current employer, so you don't think that Ijeoma is making of lot money from this. So should employees have side hustles? This is a question that has generated a lot of controversy online. I even saw something online, I think on Instagram, at Resume Addict. I screenshotted some of the comments on a post where a poll was done, and it was found out that some employees had side hustles that were interacting with their jobs. See what I did there? Interacting with their jobs to the point where they felt that that side hustle was taking away the time and effort and energy that they would have put into their jobs, and they had to let them go. And then people were saying, oh, maybe if you paid these said employees a better salary, they wouldn't think of having a side hustle. Or maybe if you paid certain amount of benefits, or they had a fantastic 401k plan, they wouldn't think of. And then it got me thinking, while I appreciate having a 9 to 5, there are days that you are grateful to just have a side hustle that doesn't necessarily interact with what you do. I work in a law firm currently, and by my contract of employment, if I decide to have a side hustle, talking about a company that offers HR consulting and advisory services, for instance, that would not be viewed so much as moonlighting as it will be viewed as a side hustle. But then again, this is where wisdom comes in. I don't have an issue with you having a side hustle. As a HR professional, I just need you to be tactful. Because what we find in Nigeria is we find people bringing in this so-called side hustles into the workplace, which is not good enough. Because I don't know how you would feel if you had an employee in that side hustle who was also doing another side hustle and using their time and resources to do theirs. So yes, be a HR professional, have an outfit where you offer these services. But if you must answer calls from clients or do anything that pertains to it, let it be done during daytime or maybe during work hours, your break time. You have an hour. Make all the phone calls you want to make. If you have to leave the office to do all that, I am not encouraging truancy or bad behavior in the workplace. Do that so that when you come back from that break, we know that you're coming to face your work squarely. The last place I worked, it took a better part of 3 years of my working there for a member of management team, partner, to know that I had a blog where I talked about African literature in Pidgin. And I was very active on that platform. So it wasn't like if you wanted to find me, you couldn't find me. All you had to do was Google my name and you would find me and that other platform. But for some reason, because of how diligent I was at work, nobody knew. I wasn't talking about it at work. I wasn't advertising it. I wasn't leaving souvenirs. Not because I couldn't push it. I could. I could talk to you subtly. Oh, okay. Maybe during break time. Oh, this is what I do on the side. But I never made it a big deal or allow it to affect my work that it would be a point of order. Maybe we're having an appraisal discussion with a line manager and it would be the forefront of whatever discussion we're having. It never got to that point. That's what I'm saying. But I was making money off of it. But I knew that this was a job, my 9 to 5, that I was being paid for, and half of that money from the 9 to 5 was used to finance this other side hustle. So I had to be wise in the way I operated. All my phone calls to clients were done during break time, and after break time, I focus squarely on my 9 to 5. So, in all this, have a side hustle if that's what you need to do. But my side hustle was started not because I needed extra money. It was more of a passion project before it started earning money. So it doesn't always have to be because you're not earning enough money and that's why you have to start a side hustle, because that's what people always think. No. Sometimes people are just passionate about things that are different from what they do from work. And it's something that they can do in their sleep and get paid for. So I need us as HR professionals to support employees who have side hustles, even if we do not have one, as long as they play by the rules. I don't have an issue with you having a side hustle. I would even encourage it because who knows, I might need your services in the future. As long as it does not what? Interact. This is the third time I've used that word with your 9 to 5. So what do you think about side hustles for employees? Do you think that Ijeoma, you're doing the most now, you're encouraging them to go and start doing something that will distract them for work? Or do you think, let's leave and let's leave? As long as it doesn't affect the work at the workplace, hey, I'm all for it. Let me know in the comment section. As usual, let's keep it very interactive. Please don't forget to like, comment. I need those comments. Share, and most importantly, subscribe down below. I am at Ijeoma Ucheibe on LinkedIn and Instagram, and I'm also at Naija HR Chic on TikTok. Yes, I jump around on TikTok too and talk about HR. So till I see you next time, don't forget to take care of yourself. Stay safe, guys.